Well, what are you cooking for dinner tonight? Mary Bartz joins us again with Meals in Minutes, sponsored by the Minnesota Pork Board.
Well, we've been doing so much prep this afternoon. We just sort of like pushed everything aside, and we've got the mobile kitchen going here. Well, Todd, it's good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
We've had some nice change of weather in the last month.
It's beautiful, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we've gone from blizzards to meltdown.
I like it.
And do you realize that the first day of spring is this coming Sunday, March 20th? Wow, I mean, that means we're just a few weeks out from Easter, and that has me thinking about ham. I love ham. It is so versatile, and today's recipe is a fresh idea for leftover ham. We're going to be doing ham and spaghetti Alfredo. It's one of 5 recipes in the brochure, Easy Meals in Minutes. And as always, that is posted at mnpork.com. This recipe is truly the easiest of easy with 5 ingredients, and it takes just 15 minutes to cook. We start with 1/2 pound of cooked ham, and that's cut into 1/2 inch cubes. So I want to show you what I call the slice and stack method. I bought ham that was fully cooked, just cut, as you can see, 1/2 inch slices, and so I've got about 3 slices here. And I'm going to cut it across lengthwise, and then turn that, and they're going to be in 1/2 inch slices crosswise. So I've got 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch, and then I'm turning it, and then I'm going to cut it into 1/2 inch cubes. So it's as easy as that. And while I've been cutting the ham, I've had the spaghetti on the stove cooking, sort of doing a little dovetailing. With that, it's 8 ounces of spaghetti. You need to cook that in a 5-quart saucepan, so a large saucepan, so you just get a lot of movement with the pasta. And that's, you know, one thing that, a secret with spaghetti, I've had my share of boilovers, and I think the easiest thing is just stay in the kitchen, stay close, watch the spaghetti as it's boiling, stir it occasionally. And, you know, every brand probably has its own particular cooking time. What I do is 10 minutes once it comes back to a boil. That gives you the perfect texture for al dente spaghetti. And al dente is an Italian phrase meaning to the tooth. It describes pasta that is cooked only until it offers just a slight resistance when bitten into, but it's not soft or overdone. Then for the last 2 minutes of that cooking time, when you hit that 8-minute mark, or the 2-minute left mark, I should say, add 2 cups of broccoli florets to the boiling water. Now, I used a frozen product today. It's marketed as broccoli florets, or if you have fresh broccoli, it's just, you know, the top, as my little nephew would say, the top trees of the broccoli, and it's about 2 cups, and in just 2 minutes, that last 2 minutes of the pasta cooking, you will have perfectly cooked florets. And then all you need to do is pour out the spaghetti and broccoli into the colander to drain, and I've already done that. I've got it here ready to go back onto the stove. We're not getting any sizzle with this. Sorry, guys. We were hoping to have a little sound effect. Oh, here it comes. Maybe you can kind of hear that. And then I'm going to add the ham. And then it is a 10-ounce container of ready-to-use. It's a refrigerated Alfredo sauce. Bought it in the refrigerated section last night in one of the stores in town. And, you know, Alfredo is that creamy white sauce.
Love it.
And as I was shopping, I also found a jarred sauce. I think it was a 15-ounce jar, and that would work too. Just, you know, kind of follow the directions proportionately. Using the lighter version will save a few fat grams and a few calories. And so we're going to stir this together over medium heat. And if your pasta and your broccoli are hot, this is probably only going to take about a minute, maybe 2 minutes to thoroughly warm up, just so the ham, you know, gets thoroughly heated. If you'd like, you could add some crushed red pepper sprinkles for a little kick. Todd's advised me that we're going to leave it out today, so that's not a problem. I'm going to turn my heat off here. So that is really it. We have fresh Parmesan, and we want to stir that in just at the end. You know, Parmesan cheese comes in many different varieties, but boy, once you've had the fresh Parmesan, bite it in a wedge and then just shred it or grate it. Oh, it just melts right in, and it is incredibly, flavorful. So that's it. I keep my peppermill close by, and I always like a little dash of fresh ground pepper to top pasta dishes and almost anything that I make. So we've taken very familiar ingredients and combined them in a new approach that's delicious and satisfying. Ham and Spaghetti Alfredo. We are serving our lovely side salad today. It's a crisp Italian romaine toss with sliced red onion, pitted Kalamata olives, seasoned croutons, and some small cherry tomatoes, and I finished it with a fresh lemon vinaigrette that I just made this afternoon. So, then some French bread, too, that I picked up at the bakery. So we really have a full meal here, and Todd, another balanced and nutritious dinner tonight. So
There's really nothing to it, is there?
no, it's really super fast, super easy. And, this pasta is a takeoff of a traditional Italian dish called straw and hay pasta, based typically with a fettuccine or linguine noodle and, strips of ham and oftentimes peas instead of the broccoli, but it's that rich Alfredo sauce that, brings it all together. So it's, again, taking a classic and just streamlining it. And, we have dinner, well, today we've had dinner in, 5 minutes, but at home, I guarantee it'll be under 15 from start to finish.
And you can cook the pasta ahead of time?
Well, that's kind of what I did today to speed things up. And if you're at home and want to get a little bit of a head start, that works really well, too. So I would cook the spaghetti and, the broccoli right at the end of the cooking time, following that same doneness test. Rinse with cool running water, under the sink in a colander. So make sure all of the liquid is drained off. And then place it in a bowl, the spaghetti and broccoli together. I'd add a small amount of olive oil, just a very small amount. Make sure it's tossed and nicely coated, cover and refrigerate. And the oil will prevent the spaghetti from sticking, and it's good to go. So all you need to do when you're ready to finish off dinner is warm everything up and just ensure the entire dish gets to serving temperature. So there we go.
All right. Is it time?
I'd say it's time.
My favorite part of the day. Actually, one of my favorite parts of the month. Let me see.
I don't know if your listeners can hear. Todd's got a little bit of a cold, so I don't know if it's affected your taste buds or not. So hopefully we'll... Now, the one that you're tasting is using the jarred Alfredo sauce, and the one on the stove that I just cooked is using the refrigerated Alfredo sauce. So we'll have to do a side-by-side comparison in a bit to kind of see where we're at.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I know both are very nice. The jarred sauce is always on the shelf, very easy, very accessible, and keep it on hand. So. Well, I think we're getting the thumbs up approval sign here. So I think we could just close by remembering to encourage everyone to visit mnpork.com for the Ham and Spaghetti Alfredo recipe. It's in the Easy Meals in Minutes brochure. And in that brochure, you'll find 4 additional pork recipes. And I guarantee that all will help ignite your taste buds and save time in the kitchen.
That's very creamy, very good. I love Alfredo, too, so when I saw that's what you were making today,
thumbs up.
Spirits went up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
well, looking forward to, we're looking at next month. We'll be right before Easter. We'll be during, Easter week, so we're going to be giving you some nice glazes for ham, and I think we'll have another leftover ham recipe. So we're in ham season, although ham is really the pork cut for all seasons, if you ask me. So.
Oh, absolutely. I'd eat it every day if I could. Good stuff, Mary,
well,
once again.
Well, thank you, Todd. Appreciate it. It's been a fun time today.
Yeah, Mary Bart's joining us, of course, Meals and Minutes, the third Wednesday of every month around 5:20 here on KNUJ, and sponsored by the Minnesota Pork Board. Mary Bart's, thank you very much.